Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated?
Decapitated. Hands down. It's quicker.
Central watchtower of the Flaming Fists.
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Master Astarion. But the time is almost here. You should be at the ritual. Hurry. The palace is being sealed. You must not be late. You must not anger the master.
Another visitor? Staying long? The others are. All goes in, none comes out.
Well, that's suspiciously welcoming. Quietly. Anyone could be listening.
So where do we start?
Well, I was thinking first we find Cazador and then we kill Cazador. That's about it, really. We can workshop the details as we go.
Master Astarion, what are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs? The doors have already been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different.
What's it like being back?
It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home, especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying.
Why are the servants so odd?
They're fanatics. Here of their own free will and utterly devoted to Cazador. Each one came to our door and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor deluded souls. But they're idiots who brought this upon themselves, so don't.
So, what's the plan?
If my dear siblings were right, Cazador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. The only place that was off limits to us was his study. If the entrance is anywhere, it'll be there, through the ballroom.
Are you sure about this? You don't have to face him.
I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice.
Door to Cazador's ballroom, where he hosted his most hedonistic nights. You've never seen it closed, let alone locked before. The door is covered in intricate text, and you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small, round hollow engraved with the Tsar family crest. It's written in archaic Kozakuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
But you have picked up a few words. You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. You spot a reference to the family signet. Only a few people wear such a ring. Cazador and Godi, your old kennel master.
Cazador's hiding somewhere behind that door, and I'm going to find him. The signet ring should unlock the ballroom door, but only if we can read the inscription. Our dear kennel master Godi will be lurking downstairs with one. I doubt he'll want to share, though. Godi kept us in kennels downstairs. The master ruled everywhere else, but they were his domain.
I think it's worth searching the Chamberlain's rooms, don't you think?
Yes, Something over there.
Chamberlain Dufay, the Kozakuran dictionary we use to train new servants on how to operate the ballroom door has gone missing. Please have the servants sort this out. Godi.
Well, this is new.
That door reeks of necrotic magic.
An old favorite of Cazador's.
Do not touch that thing.
I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl, it wasn't good. Ah, the bedrooms. Never once slept in. This is where I took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away. No one ever died here, though. Something strange happened to that girl.
She has a note from her father. Victoria, remember to read that ancient language book. You'll need to know some of the vocabulary to be able to move freely within the palace. And a book, Deliria's diary. Deliria tried to cure herself of vampirism with the girl's pure blood. But Victoria's father, a sorcerer, set a necrotic trap for those who wanted to harm the girl.
A dictionary. Looks like some kind of ancient language.
I know this Kozakuran. It's the same dusty old language on the ballroom door. Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he throws into when displeased. I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi.
Lay a hand on me and lose it, Bones.
Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godi?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill Cazador.
How dare you? As if you could lay a finger on the master, you ungrateful little brat! Godi will not let you get away with blasphemy. Godi will see you punished!
Strange inscription on this ring.
They're Kozakuran.
The same ancient glyphs as that book we found earlier.
The dormitory. This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick. We have everything we need to open the ballroom door. So let's not waste time talking.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
No mumbling, no poltergeist. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Who are you?
Sterlak, senior clerk in counting house.
What was a clerk doing here?
Enjoying party, drinking, talking.
Talking about what?
Work, counting house, who controls what? Wanted names of senior staff, families, any scandals, secrets.
Who else was here?
Politicians, minor nobles, fist officers, all sorts.
What did he want with these people?
Information. Asked so many questions. Power structures in city. Weaknesses. Who he needed to control.
Where did your host go?
West door. Took most beautiful people away. Never saw again.
Cazador's nearby. I can feel it. He'll have some secret room or tunnel, I'm sure of it.
You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
The living may not be prevented from crossing a vampire's threshold, but that doesn't make us any more welcome. Tread carefully.
What is it about this place? I know we shouldn't let down our guard, but I feel like I could drift off and never wake up.
This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor.
You really had no idea this was here.
Of course not. It's not like he boasted about his secret lift. But it does make sense. He'd want somewhere grand for his ascension. This seems perfect. Now we just need to see what lies at the heart of this place.
Interesting exhibition. This journal, Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate.
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Another journal. This one covers all the movements of his spawn, with special emphasis on you, Astarion. And a list of names of people, dating back centuries.
Thousands of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
He stole everything, even his precious rules.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Gods, this poor people.
They're disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Who is he?
It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
We'll set you free.
Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
We'll find the way.
And then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please, whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
You can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die.
There's still hope for them. You got out. You got better.
They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to imagine. Don't hate me. I just did what I had to. I swear, I did what I had to.
It is Cazador's cruelty, not yours, to have kept them alive in this way.
Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. Better they serve a purpose.
This isn't you, Astarion. Not really.
It should be. I don't want to be like them. They're pathetic. Horrible.
So you will kill them all, just because they remind you of yourself?
They do not. That weakness in me is dead. It's dead! I have a higher purpose. We must find Cazador. This must end.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You're the children from the Monster Hunters camp.
Camp? Monster Hunters? The Gur camp? Oh, God! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
We promised their parents we'd save them.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
They're looking for you.
I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Never give up hope. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
All right, I'll free you once I have the staff.
Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here.
Well, you clearly want to say something.
Will you save the children of Ulma's tribe like you promised?
I'm not sure. I've been weighing my options. On the one hand, they're the key to my unlocking eternal power and freedom. On the other, well, it's my fault they're here. Yes, it was Cazador's command. I had no choice, but it seems now I do.
You should free them. You owe them that.
And what am I owed? What about the injustices I've suffered? Am I not entitled to anything? All that matters now is killing Cazador. I've earned that, if nothing else. We can deal with the prisoners when the time is right. After all, they're not going anywhere.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
They told me you had changed. I dared not believe it. Oh, thankless child. Did I not bless you with our immortal gift? Did I not make you what you are?
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Those runes. Kazzy's using them to suck the power right out of those poor fuckers. Two can play at that shit. Let old Karlak step on and take a taste.
Well played, but I still have power enough to rend the flesh from your bones.
Cry about it.
That's one scourge eliminated.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
Didn't you hear him? If you complete the ritual, you'll be consumed.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
If I help you complete the ritual, it will kill all these people.
These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves.
You can see the fear in his eyes, but also the hunger. The thick smell of blood in the air and the promise of power being so close is intoxicating to him. All he can see is the power of the ritual and the freedom that power brings. The freedom to do anything, to be anything.
I know you think this will set you free, but it won't. This power will trap you, just like it trapped Cazador.
You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us?
That depends. Can you keep your fangs to yourself?
What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Let's release them. They deserve the same chance you got.
They may not be the safest types to unleash, but their deaths would have weighed heavy on you.
7,000 Astarians unleashed on the Sword Coast. It'll be a well-dressed flood of mayhem, at least.
The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over.
I'm proud of you. You did the right thing.
I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb.
You don't regret giving up all that power?
No. Well, maybe a little. But I'm not sure what I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
You did a good thing back there. I won't dwell on the matter. I know that's not a sentiment you're accustomed to reveling in, but rest assured, your actions have spoken for themselves.
He'd hate to hear me say this, but I'm so fucking proud of Astarion. He could have had it all, but he kept his soul instead. Wasn't sure he had it in him, but he's changed so much. Overcome so much darkness. Oh, I could smooch that pointy little face.
Hold there, Spawn.
I thought I was done with you people.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, know they include your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell. I pray the spawn will stay in the Underdark. We will show no mercy if they return here.
I will find my little ones. Wherever they are hiding, we will see what can be done.
Let's just go.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Let's get out of here. I've had more than my fill of this place. Hello, my dear.
I'm glad you're in a good mood.
That's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. I'm free from him. Forever.
And? How does it feel?
Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really.
In that ritual chamber, you were someone else. Someone unrecognizable.
You're not wrong. Cazador left his mark on me in more ways than one. For a moment, I wanted to be just like him.
I wasn't sure if you'd stopped the ritual or not. Honestly.
Neither was I. Not until I sank the dagger into Cazador's chest and the light went out of his eyes. I am well, not happy with how things turned out. But this does feel right.
The ritual would have changed you. I'm glad you resisted it.
So am I. Fun as all that power would have been, this feels more me. I came so close to losing myself, losing everything I've learned since meeting you. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you.
You saved yourself. I just gave you a push.
You did more than that. You believed in me. Believed I was enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
Do you think we did the right thing, freeing all those vampire spawn?
I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance.
Are you volunteering for the job?
No. Much as I'd like to become a lord ruling over the Underdark's vampire spawn, we have unfinished business with the Mind Flayers. After that, who knows? Everything that happened to those spawn is my fault. In a way. I suppose that's the less convenient side of freedom. Having to live with the choices you made.
Do you think your brothers and sisters can do it?
I hope so. Because there'll be consequences if they can't. The Underdark is not a forgiving place.
That's true, but let's hope everything will turn out well.
Astarion chose right, and any well-trained Githyanki would have chosen the same. We seek might not for individual power, but for the good of the collective. I may no longer serve Vlaakith, but I still attend to a collective, the allies of the Prince of the Comet, and, of course, the one we've made for ourselves. To seek power for personal glory alone is a farce. Astarion was wise to see it.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy, or any sense of what is just. Who knows? There is often more ignorance than insight in what they say.
Astarion resisted the allure of Cazador's would-be powers, and I am glad of it. Whatever he would have gained would have come at a great price.
So Astarion didn't fulfill his master's ambitions for himself. At least that means he's his own man, though I'm a little surprised he didn't covet those powers.
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him.